Want to tell viewers about all this?
Well, so one of the things is there's been a lot of confusion about it, where exactly this is. Even in our own newsroom, a lot of people messaging us saying they can't exactly be sure where this is. They've got family in the car. Where exactly is the gunman? So I'm going to walk you through this. I want you to, we're kind of on the fly here, so I'm hoping the director will zoom in a little bit to the screen. I've got Google Maps up right here, and because I want everyone to have their bearings here, first of all, this is Platte City. Here's I-29 moving Platte City. We've all kind of been there, right? So I'm going to follow along on I-29. We're going up, we're traveling together. About a mile and a half probably. Here's a little truck stop here. And this is mile marker 24, and there was a lot of confusion at first that it was at mile marker 24 because authorities were kept talking about mile marker 24. But this is just a way station for semis. But if you're looking on your maps because you're stuck in traffic, you think that's it. You go a little further up. Here's the Trexmart where I believe Allie is. And then there's another truck stop right past this old Pike Road. Here is the truck stop. This is the Dearborn rest area, northbound. All the live images we've been looking at, you can see there are the buildings, there are the places where semis could park. Most of the residential or regular folks, I guess, in their cars would come back here. So that is where it is. So I just wanted to clarify. Now, what I wanted to show you, too, is if people are being diverted off, 371 now, according to the traffic apps and texting and messaging we've been doing, 371 is now at almost a standstill because it's one of the next best get-arounds for this section. You're hearing 169. I've had a semi-truck driver friend of mine message and say 169 is a much better alternate route, especially now that 371 is backed up. But at this point, all of the alternate routes might start to fill up because so many people are stuck. I hope that helps you kind of understand where this is, guys.
Yeah, that does give us a better idea. And as that one driver who Allie just talked to had a good point. You know, they have this all shut down because a man with a gun, possibly a rifle, pointing it at people at that rest area that Krista just showed us. We don't know where he is. Police have not been able to give us an update as to where he might be. We know they've been evacuating that rest area, but we don't know if that gunman is still there or not.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're sitting in your car trying to find this on your phone like Krista was talking about, one of the map applications wouldn't find it for me, but Google Maps will let you Google specifically Dearborn rest area northbound, and will take you right to that because there are a lot of areas along I-29 that look like they could be a rest stop. And yes, just north of Old Pike Road is what we're seeing in this video right here from Skytracker earlier. They went to go refuel so they could give us a better picture of what was going on. And
this is just so you know, what we saw an hour or so ago when this happened. This Bearcat police vehicle was going semi to semi, picking people up out of their cabs, presumably just bystanders who were taking shelter inside their vehicle. They were among those people who we heard from, who were then, you see, this was later taken out of the Bearcat into that other police vehicle and then driven, now that we know, to that truck stop, the Truck Mart, the gas station where Allie has been interviewing people. Some of those people have been evacuated from this rest area.
It must have been very frightening. And she talked to Brandon Willoughby. He talked to her about what it was like to go through that. Can we hear from Brandon?
I didn't really have a time to think about what was going on, but like, we're from a town of like 400 people. Like, this never happens, you know. This is crazy, and this being the first time that my daughter's ever been in a, you know, any type of sizable city, you know. It bothers me now because you just never know, you know. You never know.
And Brandon told Allie that they were just woken up with news. We have a situation. We have to get you out of there, and they did.